The 2010 Seminole Pro Tour is brought to you by the Seminole Tribe of Florida and Seminole Media Productions. Delta 13, the True Triangle, and official rack of the Seminole Pro Tour.
There you go.
Alrighty, thanks for tuning in, everyone. This is Ray Hansen, also known as Big Truck, and I'm joined in the booth right now by Mike Fingers, and this is going to be a good match. Jeremy Sossei and Jessie Engel. I haven't seen Jessie play before. I don't know where he's from. I think he might be from Minnesota, but I'm not positive.
Right. Yeah, I've never seen him either. Jeremy I know a little bit about. He's a great player. Finished second at Turning Stone one year. He also won that big event up in Rhode Island, Ocean State Championship a couple of years back. So he's no stranger to top-notch pool. He knows how to get the job done.
Here we go, rack number one.
Made a good break, didn't sink nothing. We're going to watch this Jessie guy play for the first time, see what he's about. He doesn't really have it easy out here. He's got some congestion. If he wants to try it, he's got to play 2-8 combo. That might be the only sticking point, though. If he can get good on the 2-8, he might want to be aggressive and go for it. I can't tell how straight he is in on the 1, though. If he's dead straight in, it's going to be tough to get on the 2. He's going to have to draw back a lot and get past that 9. But he might have an angle to come one round. Yeah, he has a slight angle. He came underneath the 9. I don't know if he's going to play the 8 ball from here. It's a difficult shot.
He's looking at it, Mike.
Yeah, even if it does go in, the 2 might drift underneath the 6 ball a little bit, and he's going to have to come one rail past the 5. I don't think he'll hit the 5. One rail out past the 5 and shoot between the 4 and 6, I think. So it's going to be tricky getting back on that 2 ball, but he just might decide to play safe. And we'll see what he does. Yeah, he went for it, but it was a difficult shot. And he got a bad lead there. He's left Jeremy a shot on the 2. He doesn't have to do anything. The 3 is right there on the short rail. He might end up playing a 5-8 combo.
Looks like the 2 passes. Did you say the 5-8?
The 5-8, yeah.
Okay, yeah. You're already like 4 balls ahead of me.
Yeah, I'm trying to plot the rest of the rack out already. I guess he's going to be playing the 5-6-8. Unless he can get good on the 4, he'll play the 5 up here in the bottom right-hand corner as you're looking at the screen. And then just play the 6-8. Looks like it's dead straight in. He can almost get anywhere on that 5 if he's up table and play that combo. I'm just going to roll forward a little bit. See, he's got an angle now. He could go forward and, like I said, play the 5 ball in the bottom right-hand corner pocket. And then just play the 6-8. I don't know if he can get on the high side of the 5 and play the 5-6-8 combo. It's tough to tell how much angle he's got.
Oh, the 8 ball's hiding. Oh, the 8 ball got bumped over there while I looked away for a second there.
Yeah, when he played it too, he moved it over.
Right, now it's a much better position here. 6-8 combos on.
He's going to drift out towards the 9 ball a little bit here. He'll have an angle on the 6-8. 6 will drift a little bit to the left, I think. And then Rick will naturally be center of the table after he plays that combo. So he's just going to make the 5, and I think he's out from here. Yeah, he's just going to cut the 6 slightly. He'll come 1 rail out. 6 will be in the same pocket. And then from there, it's pretty much done. Especially for somebody of Jeremy's caliber.
He's got a nice angle too, so he shouldn't have any trouble being on the 6 ball after this combo here.
He's got a good angle to get on the 7. He'll play this 2 rails, bottom right-hand spin. The only thing he doesn't want to do is end up straight in on the 7. So he might decide to hit this a little firmer and come 3 rails off the short rail a little bit, give himself an angle to get back up on the 9. He's just going to spin it and get past that side pocket where he's at now.
And this is how we do it.
I missed the 6, I'm surprised.
Well, that's how I do it.
That's how I did it too this afternoon.
I had almost that same shot over at the AccuStats Arena earlier this week, and Pat Fleming got in front of the pocket and did his hands around. He said, a lot of people missed this. A lot of people jawed this ball. And
yeah, he
sure enough, I jawed it. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I'd like to get out there more often than I do, but I went back to work yesterday for the first day in 4.5 months, so...
Here's our first look at Jessie Engel coming to the table.
Yeah. He's just going to come 1 or 2 rails past that side pocket. He decided to really hit it, I'm surprised. Now he's got to get fortunate he doesn't tie up on top of the 9. He's got a little bit of an angle. I think it's a much harder shot than he wanted, but he can probably just play a little bit of bottom right. Stay below the side pocket.
I was thinking he was going to set it up for the side pocket, Mike, and then come around 2 rails for the 10 ball.
Yeah, well, he wanted to stroke the ball to make sure he made the 7. You know, he wanted to make sure he made that 7.
And Jessie hit that in like it was a hanger. Here we go.
Yeah, Jessie's going to take a 1-0 lead over Jeremy Sossei. And again, this is a loser side match, so the loser of this match is going to be packing their bags. Once again, we are watching the Seminole Pro 10-Ball Empire State Championship. It's being held here at Raxx Pool Room Bar and Grill in West Hempstead, New York. Anyone out there that can hear me, if you're on Long Island, you guys need to come down and watch. Excellent pool, excellent food, full bar, full menu.
Awesome host. Holden Jen out here.
Yeah.
Runs a great place. It's my first time out here, and I really like this home.
I was going to say, how do you like it?
Really nice.
Yeah, it's a great venue for a tournament like this, too. He's got 29 tables. Jessie had a good solid break. Nothing goes in, and the table is pretty much
pretty open.
It's pretty open. The only issue he's got, I think, is the 2. I don't know if it goes past the 9.
Yeah,
I don't think it does.
Can't tell either, but he's got both side pockets available.
Yeah, he's going to roll this forward a little bit, maybe 1 or 2 rails, a little bit of spin, take a 2 on the side, and come down for the 3. If he gets on that 3, that could be it for this rack. Jeremy will have himself a good chance to tie up this match 1 apiece. And again, short race to 7. You don't want to let it slip away in the beginning. It's real tough to come back with a short race to 7. Yeah, you got a good shot on that too. You can play this with like a center ball, just punch it out. You could roll it forward a little bit, maybe. Come just past the 8, almost get to the end rail that way. A little bit of high right, maybe. You really doesn't have to stroke this one too hard, just kind of roll it. Yeah, from here it's not too much work he's got to do. Everything is pretty well open. I'm not going to call this a road map, but pretty much one ball will lead to the next.
Sounds like a road map to me, Mike.
Yeah. Yeah, if he gets good on this 5, which I think he will, he's only got to come 1 rail. He might decide to play at 2 rails. I think he would have liked a little bit more angle than what he's got. He's just going to draw it a little bit. Perfect. Yeah, from here it's pretty much a road map. Pretty much just a stop shot from here. Drift over, play the 7, same pocket. We'll play a little high ball, come up between the 8 and 10.
Victor Now, Mike Wong, 21. Victor Now, Mike Wong, 21.
Looks like he'll draw this down to the center end rail. Drifted a little closer to the 9 than I think he wanted.
Checked it off the end there.
Yeah, he's in good shape though. He got a pretty good lead on the 10. Looks like Jeremy's going to tie the match up. And Jeremy does tie the match up 1 game apiece. He's going to be breaking. Again, it's a race to 7 on the loser side. It's rack your own winner break format. which can be kind of brutal, as we just saw in the last match we watched between Mike Siegel and Sean Wilkie. Sean didn't play bad. He just didn't really get a chance to play. You know, he was kicking at rails in the first part of the match. Mike Siegel jumped out for a big lead on him. And, you know, short race to 7, anything is possible. And Wilkie just didn't get a chance to play. This match here is kind of going back and forth a little bit. But Jeremy can put a 6-pack on this kid. Shut him out from here. With the winner break format, you know, that's possible, but let's see what he can do. Just watching the rest of the tournament's action going on throughout the room. Got a bunch of good matches going on. Again, this is all loser side match. Loser of this one packs their bags. Jeremy makes a nice break. He's up close to the 1. Didn't make a ball, so it looks like Jesse's gonna. He might have a shot on the 1. He might be able to cut it in. He should have a shot on the 2 if he makes this. He kind of nudged the 2 a little bit, but it looks like he still has a shot in the corner. 3 balls in a decent spot. He can just, all he has to do really is make the 2 from here and have a shot on the 3. And he made a good shot on the 2. He's going to have to go forward, I think. If he plays this with the bottom ball, he's going to drift towards the 8. He's going to have a tough shot on the 4 next, especially trying to get back onto the 5. The 4 itself might not be difficult to make, but trying to get back on the 5 could be an issue. He's going to try and hold this as much as he can. Yeah, and he played a good shot, but again, he was going away from the 4. He's got, looks like a slight angle on the 4. I don't think he can draw it between the 6 and 9. He's trying to get between the 8 and 10. That's going to be a tough shot. Let's see if he can squeeze between that 8 and 10. He might have to nudge the 8 ball just a little bit. Yeah, tough shot to get between them. I think he's going to play safe. He's just going to play 1 rail underneath the 5 and kick it up table and hopefully leave the cue behind the 8 and 10. It looks like he's going 2 rails. He's going to try and thin it. He hit it soft, but unfortunately we got no rail. So
yeah, no rail.
That's the type of mistake I was making when I played this afternoon. I just kept playing the long shots. I don't think that's something Jeremy's going to do. I think he's going to take advantage of this and get out. He wants to increase his lead. The 8 ball doesn't look like it goes by the 10. That's going to be the only tricky spot, is getting on the 8. Shouldn't be an issue, but he's got to make sure, you know, he can shoot the 8 and then get on the 9. He's taking his time with this. Looks like he's putting a little bit of, kind of hard to tell what he's going to put on it. Right hand spin. He played bottom left. All right, came out 2 rails. Gave himself an angle on the 6. Now he can come across the table to get on that 7. And again, he's going to have to give himself a decent angle so he can come back across the table to get on the 8. And that's really where the tricky spot's going to be. He doesn't want to. He's got to give himself an angle on the 8 so he doesn't go into the 10. You know, and he's still got to come up with a shot on the 9. But I think he'll handle this pretty good. Just going to come across 1 rail. A little bit of bottom left. Got a good angle on the 7. He's going to play the same type of shot and come back across the table for the 8. And he'll probably end up with a 1 rail shot on the 8 to get back on the 9. He doesn't want to leave himself too much of an angle on the 8. He's got to watch out for that side pocket too. He doesn't want to go up behind the 9. Looks like he played a really good shot there. He's got the angle on the 8. He's just going to draw it out, come back to the center of the table, play the 9, 10. He's going to take I think a 2-game-to-1 lead right here. He's going to take advantage of that poor safety play that Jessie shot. You know, and on these short races to 7, one mistake like that could cost you 2 or 3 games, especially if the guy's, you know, it's win or break. Yeah, perfect on the 9. Looks like he's going to get out here. And he's going to take the lead in this match. There you have it. Jeremy's eyeing up the 10 ball right now. I think he's going to take a 2-game-to-1 lead on this race to 7 over Jessie. There you have it. And we'll see what this kid's made of now, because he's trailing a little bit. Jeremy's not going to give up the game. We'll see what. We'll see how this turns out.
Mike got word from the internet chat room there that Jessie Engel is 18 years old. He's a junior champion and finished second to Landon Shuffett at the Junior Nationals.
Nice.
That's a little background there. Compliments of the internet chat room.
So I guess he can play a little bit. He looks like he can handle himself around the table. We'll see what he can do against Jeremy. He's already trailing 1 game to 2 in this short race to 7. And that's the whole thing. It's a short race to 7, you know. Bad roll, poor choice, poor shot selection. It could cost you the whole set.
Yep, absolutely.
You know, and it's tough to come back too from making a mistake like that. Sometimes you make a simple mental error, give the guy a game or 2. It just takes you right out of your rhythm, takes you right out of your game, and you can't get back in it.
Here we go, rack number 4.
And he hit that one a little too hard and bounced it off the table. It's going to give Jessie a great chance here to get back in this match. Tie it up. He might even have a short rack right here if he decides to play the 110. I don't think he will. Looks like everything is pretty much spaced out pretty good. The whole issue right here is just getting on the 3. got himself a good angle for that. Just depending on how he wants to get in there. He might be able to go forward 2 rails. Stay short of that side pocket and then come across the table. Looks like he's going to play 1 rail, kind of draw it up and get between the 8 and 9. He did that pretty good. Small angle on the 3. He'll come out 2 rails and get on that 4 ball.
That was a nice shot.
Yeah.
Tell you what, I think this kid's going to be a force to be reckoned with. Good shooter.
Yeah, he looks like he's focused at the table. Not being distracted by nothing. Playing some good shots. He'll come out 2 rails now.
Well, I tell you, when I was his age, that's all I was, is distracted.
Yeah. I was just thinking that myself. I wish I started this young. I was working on my car. I had to soup up the old Mustang. I don't think I started playing pool until I was this kid's age.
About the age I started as well.
I might just decide to come 1 rail. He doesn't want to mess with that 9 ball. Well, he went around a pretty good hit, but he's got to get fortunate to get past the 6 now. And he did. He got a good kiss off the 6. It worked out pretty good. Yeah, this kid looks like he knows how to play. He's going to draw this back a little bit. Center of the table. Perfect. Got a good shot on the 8. Good angle, it looks like. Looks like he's got enough of an angle just to drift a little closer to the 9. Good shot. A little bit of high left. He's got to reach for this one now. That's where the trouble starts. He's got to get out the bridge, it looks like. On a shot like this, he just might decide to play a little bit of high ball and short side himself on the 10. It makes it's easier putting a 9 in if he doesn't have to force it with right-hand spin. Yeah, good shot. How's that for position, huh? Worked out pretty good.
Mike, I just found out that Dustin Morris, that's playing Rob Pohl right now, is road dogs with Jessie here. They're both over here from Minnesota.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, we got players from all over the country at this event.
Sure do.
Florida, Minnesota, East Coast is well represented.
Tell you what, these 2 young guns here played jam up, and they're both dressed to the 9s and looking pretty strong on both counts. The young gun Dustin's got Rob Pohl down 6-3 right now.
Rob plays pretty good. Rob's a solid player from up here. In fact, we just came from his room last week, Skyline Pools in Brooklyn.
That's right.
We watched the NYC 9-ball championships over there at his place.
Yeah, it was awesome.
He's another good guy for pool.
Absolutely. And his partner, Sammy Wu, both very gracious hosts. Had a good time over there.
All right, well, Jesse's set to break off from rack number 5. He's all tied up. 2 games apiece. Short race to 7. See how he does with the break. And he got kissed in the side pocket. And he possibly could have left Jeremy at 110 combo. I don't know how well the table's laid out. Looks like the 2 and 8 are an issue.
The 5 ball is hanging right there next to the pocket. Side pocket.
Yeah, I don't know if he can make it inside. It's a tough position play. He might want to take the 110 combo on. He might try and bank the 1 up behind the 4 and roll the cue up in between the 2 and 10. If Jessie misses that, he'll be on 2 and he'll have a good position to get him on 3.
He's also looking at the billiard off the 2.
He's got a few options right here. He can actually cross bank the 10 if he wants, I think, and then roll the 2 up, or the cue up behind the 2.
On the next table, Rob Pohl has closed the gap there, now trailing Dustin Morris 6-4 now.
Yeah, it looks like Jeremy's going to play the 10 ball. Looks like he's still eyeing it up. Could be a tough shot to make. The small pocket he's got. Yeah, he hit the point. Stayed out. But I think he knew he wasn't going to give up the rack. That he missed it. 2's in a tough spot. And now he tied up. It looks like the 7 and 10 ball. Although I think the 7 does go past the 10 into the left-hand corner pocket as you're looking at it right now. He might have... No. I think we're going to see a safety right here. It looks like he's going to come back. 1 or 2 rails underneath the 10 and 7. Maybe get him with the 4. You could bank that 1 across table and get him with the 2 and 8 also, and still get up underneath the 7. Yeah, I didn't play a great shot there. He broke out the 7-10, left Jeremy a clean look at the 1. The 2 ball's still an issue. He might choose just to make this and come up just past the 3 a little bit and bank at the 2. That'll give him a good chance to stay right there for the 3. That might lead to a run out. Yeah, he's just going to try and get past the 3. I don't think he's going to hit this one that hard. Good shot. Now he's got the angle to bank the 2. Stay right there. He might nudge off the 8 and stay right there for the 3. See how we can put down this 2 ball. Yeah, good shot. Good on the 3. He's going to roll this in and come across table towards the 5. That'll give him another 2-rail angle to get up on the 5 after he makes the 4 ball. He might hit this hard with a little bit of spin and come between, like say, the 10 and 5, 1 rail. No, he just thinned it and stayed above the 5. That was a good shot. Now he's got that 2-rail angle to come out towards the center of the table again. He wants to get a little bit past the center and play that 5 in the same pocket.
Yeah, that's a very nice shot, Mike.
If he gets good on the 5, I think this game might be over also.
I wonder how old Jeremy is.
I don't know. I would imagine he's got to be in his early 30s.
Think so?
Yeah, I would imagine. Late 20s, early 30s.
Well, he's not happy. He came up way short here. Trying to play this 5 in the same pocket as the 4.
Yeah. I don't think he's going to cut this in. That's a very thin cut. He might play it safe right here. I think it's, I'm not sure what he's going to do. I think he's going to cut at it. But he's playing it safe. He's going to thin it maybe towards the 7. And maybe come 2 rails and get up behind the 9. He's going to leave Jessie a shot at the 5, but it's a very thin cut. He might just decide to bank at it. I don't know if he's going to take this on. He might decide to bank it and play safe. He might go for it. He tries to cut it in. He'll probably leave himself a shot on the 6. We'll have to see what he's going to do. He's thinking about this long and hard. He wants to make sure he doesn't make a mistake right here. He's kind of lucky he got back at the table. Jeremy came up short playing the 4 ball. So we left him on the 5. He might just decide to cut this in. A little bit of a spin shot. He'll get on the 6. Might even nudge into the 6. Yeah, he played a good shot and got on the 6. I think he played the best he could from where he was. And he's got a good shot on the 6, a little far away. But all he pretty much has to do is make the 6. And he'll be on the 7. We'll see what this kid can do from here. That's a tough shot. Looks like he played it very nice. He rolled it right in. He's on the 7. He came up a little farther than he wanted, I think. He's got a really thin cut on the 7 if he wants to play it. If he does decide to cut at this, it's going to be kind of tough, I think, for him to get on the 8. He might end up short-siding himself on the 8. He could bank the 7-2 and still get on it, but I'm not sure if that's what he's going to do. I don't know. He might be able to hold it. I see he's going to bank it. He doesn't have enough of an angle to cut it in and stay there, so he's going to try and bank it and stay on the 8. No, he didn't play that one that well, and he's going to give Jeremy a shot on it. That was in a tough spot. He made a good, good effort. Came up a little short. He made a great shot in the 6. Overrolled his position a little bit, but based on where he was, he didn't have a choice.
Well, I'll tell you what, Mike, Jeremy doesn't get in a hurry about anything, does he?
No. And that's what I got to learn from him, is his game. I was speeding everything up today. I was in a hurry to lose.
Brutal, man.
Oh yeah, it's just tough. But you got to learn from those matches. I mean, that's how you get better. Don't be in such a hurry to lose. But we'll see what he's going to do from here. He's probably just going to come straight across table. Center ball. Get a small angle on a 9. Looks like he's got enough of an angle. He'll go forward 1 round. And I think he's going to go up 3 games to 2 in this race to 7.
If you're just tuning in, this is Ray Hansen, also known as Big Truck, and I'm joined in the booth right now by Mike Fingers, and we're here at Raxx Pool Room Bar and Grill out in West Hempstead, New York, out on Long Island. Great place. Holden Chin here as a super host, and really appreciate him and the Seminole Media Productions putting this event on.
Jeremy's up now 3-2 over Jessie. Match is still kind of close.
This is a race to 7 on all sides of this event until we get down to the final 16, and then it goes to race to 8.
Right.
At that point, going into the finals, it'll be race to 9.
Yeah.
1 race.
Yeah, I think it should be a race to 9. That's a better race, I think, than a race to 7. Race to 7 is kind of short.
Yes, I kind of think that they had the initial impression that we were going to have like 128 players in this event, which would have been tough action. Race to 9 and 10 ball. Here we go, rack number 6.
Let's see what he does right here. Made a good break, but I didn't see nothing drop. Oh, the 2 might kiss in. Nope. Jessie's going to have a shot at the 1. Tough to get back on the 2 ball, though. I think the 7 goes by the 9. I can't tell from here. So this might not be a typical run out. Looks like he's going to go for it. The 2 ball looks like it's close enough to the pocket. He made a good shot there. He might have get stuck behind the 5 a little bit. I was going to say it looked like he could make it anyway, rail first, if he had to. But he might take out the jump cue right here.
Mike, I'm going to step away from the booth for just a few minutes and leave it with you. And I got a special treat for you, too. You've got a special guest commentator joining you in the booth here.
Yeah, I just noticed that, yes.
I'm probably going to butcher this name. Here we go. Verona Andoni. Oh, hold on. We're gonna go ahead. Verona, how you doing? Okay, let's just try it again. Verona, how are you?
There
I'm good, thank you.
All right, awesome. There she is. There she is, Mike. I'm gonna leave you with Barana and Upstate Al in the house here too.
All right.
All right.
We'll talk to you soon. So we are being joined in the booth by Barana Andoni.
No, Andoni.
Andoni. Okay. You didn't play this tournament, did you?
No, I didn't.
Why not?
Actually, it was my sister's birthday today, so
Okay.
one weekend I have to hang out with my family.
Yeah. I had to do that last 2 weeks ago for Turning Stone. I wanted to go that, but I went to a wedding instead.
Yeah,
You got to make an appearance every now and again.
yeah, once in a while.
But we got a good match going on right here between Jeremy Sossei and Jessie Engel, 3-2 in Jeremy's favor.
Yeah, I heard Jeremy beat Tony Robles.
Yeah, he did actually.
Wow, that's pretty strong.
Yeah, Jeremy's playing real good. He's been playing real good for a couple of years now since he came in. Since he won the Ocean State Championships.
Yeah,
He's been playing real good. He came in second in Turning Stone.
really well.
Hey, we have Allison from New York City Grind saying hello to Barana.
Hey, Allie, I miss you.
Chat room?
That's my teammate.
It's Kiss of Death, right?
Yeah.
KOD.
Actually, one of my other teammates, Olga Gashkova, just won the trick shot challenge in Korea, first place.
Wow,
The
congratulations.
funny thing
out
is,
there.
I didn't even know she did trick shots. I've never even seen her do trick shots.
Wow.
I had no clue.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Good for her.
Allison from the chat room saying, I miss you, Barana.
I miss you too. When you coming to New York?
Looks like Jeremy's going to have to play a combo on the 6. Looks pretty straight in. I don't know if he's going to have a shot on the 5. I mean, the 5 might drift towards the short rail.
This is a pretty close match we have here, guys, huh?
Yeah.
Jeremy Sossei and Jessie Engel. Is that how you
Angle, yeah.
Yeah.
Correct.
2-4.
Yeah, he doesn't want that to draw.
Absolutely not.
Somebody just threw a cue ball across the table.
Trying to distract him.
Barry Banks knocking the cue ball off the table. And once again, we're coming to you live from Raxx Pool Room
Yep.
Bar and Grill in West Hempstead, Long Island, New York. Sitting inside the booth is Upstate Al, along with Mike Fingers and Barana Andoni.
Wow, good job.
Oh,
You said it
wow.
perfect.
I'm the only one that got it wrong.
Yeah, and you
I'm
know me.
sorry, I know. I'm horrible with names, though. I am definitely horrible with names. I won't forget it again, though. I'll get it right next time.
I forgive you.
Jeremy Sossei forced with a kick here.
Yeah, he went from being the favorite in this rack to the underdog now because that 5 ball fell.
Not only that, if he kicks the ball, I mean, he's going to try to kick the 7 possibly behind the 10 ball, or at least leave the cue ball behind the 9.
Yeah. I think if he hits it dead, he could leave the cue ball behind the 9.
Yeah, give himself an opportunity to get back to this table. What do you think, Mike?
I don't know. I mean, that would be the shot, but I don't. It's going to be tough, I think. I don't think he can get enough cue ball to the rail so that he can hit the 7 and still stay behind the 9. It looks like he's going to carry him off the 7 and either come right into the 9 above it a little bit, and I think he's going to leave Jessie a shot.
Well, if he's got to hit it with a lot of reverse hit and hold that cue ball behind there.
And a good speed for the 7 to come back down the table.
Let's see. Jeremy about to take his approach. Yeah, just what you said, Mike. He busted the 9 right out of there. And unfortunately, fortunately, he's got a safe out of there. He's locked up behind the 8.
He got a fortunate roll right there.
Absolutely.
Hey, that happens though, Sometimes you get the roll, sometimes you don't.
Yep.
It's all part of the game. We've all seen it through the years.
Oh, this game is horrible, ain't it? This is so tough, this game.
Really tough.
It'll drive you nuts.
Yeah, and then one day you'll get a reroll and you love the game.
Yeah, and then it's great again. Gotta play, I love it. And then that'll last till you get another match like this where you can't make a ball and then you hate it again. Been there, done that. Well, Jesse's got to watch what he's doing right here. I mean, it's going to be real tough for him to get behind that 8. He's going to have to leave a little distance and maybe get him on a rail.
Yeah, I think he was trying to kick it in the side pocket. But.
Yeah, he had to do something with it. It was too difficult to leave it safe. And now Jeremy's got a decent shot. I don't know if he'll play this in the side. I doubt it. It's such a small pocket from here. He's just going to cut it in the corner, come one around, play the 8 in the same pocket, I think.
And they have to call all shots in this tournament here. There is no luck factor involved. You either call your safe or you call your shot.
So what happens if you miss and leave safe?
The other guy has the option of putting you back in.
Yeah, if you didn't call safe, the incoming player has the option to make you shoot again.
Yeah, it's actually a good rule. It's
I like that rule.
Yeah, it's a good rule. It's designed, I mean, the better player is going to win more often that way.
Well, it takes away the two-way shot.
Yeah.
You know, playing the shot and safe in case you missed the ball, but it's all part of the game.
Yeah, I mean, I talked to Tony about that too because that was my concern when I first heard about the rules that he wanted to do. And he acknowledged that, it does take away that one two-way shot. You get so much more out of it, as far as the better player playing, the better player is going to win. You have to call your shots. You got to shoot good if you want to win. That's what it comes down to. You give up one thing to get so many more out of it. And Jeremy just made a great shot on the 8.
Great shot going 3 rails for position on the 9. I mean, he can elect just to punch it off the rail right there and accept the long shot or draw it back just a little bit.
Yeah, he'll just stop right there practically. You don't really need to move it too much. Good shot. And he's got a simple 10 ball. He's going to go up 4 games to 2.
Wow.
Yeah. You see that one fortunate lead he got on the 7. Put him in a position, he's got a commanding lead now.
And it's a race to 7, right?
Yeah.
So that's one game really matters. Race to 7 is short.
I had that cue ball not stop behind the 7, and Jesse had a shot. He could have easily ran that rack out and tied it up to a piece.
Yeah, huge difference.
Yeah.
Jeremy Sossei going up 4-2 in this match. We're coming to you live from Raxx Pool Room here in West Hempstead, Long Island. This is the Seminole Pro 10-ball Empire State Championships. Welcome everybody out there. We're glad we can be here to bring you the stream, poolactiontv.com.
We'll see how Jeremy does with the break right here. Breaking open rack number 7. He wants to put something down and get on a shot on the lowest wall. He'd like to win this one too and increase his lead. Well, he's playing good. Jeremy's playing pretty good. I don't know who knocked him out on the one loss side. Any idea?
Jeremy?
Yeah.
I think this is still on the winner's side, isn't it?
He just beat Tony Robles on the winner's side. Yeah, this is a winner's side match.
I thought this was a
Listen to this break.
Yeah, this kid hits
If his
hard.
timing's right, he breaks.
Wow.
Yeah, he hits him real good.
Dropping the 5 ball into the corner.
Yeah, he made 2 on the break.
Shot on the 1.
Wow.
Yeah.
We went right down the line there. All 3 commentators, one after another. I like you guys owe me a Coca-Cola.
He played that one pretty good. That break.
Jeremy's come a long way. I think I know him since he's about 13, maybe 12 years old.
And how old is he now?
That's a good question.
I mean, he still looks like he's a teenager, but...
Yes.
I guess he was in his either late 20s or early 30s, maybe.
Wow.
He might be younger than that, though. Pretty
That's
good
a nice shot.
Yep. Yeah, he drew it above the corner.
Yeah. If he put top of that, he might have splashed.
Yep.
So.
Jeremy Sossei eyeing up the 3 ball to make sure it goes by the 8.
I can't tell from here if it goes past.
think so. I think it goes
Yeah,
past.
it goes by. And if it goes past, then he gets a good shot on. He gets a good angle to get on that 10, on the 4 rather.
Right?
I think he's going to be out from there.
Yeah, he gets a good pole on the 4. He's got no problems ahead of that.
Yeah, good shot. Now, I don't know if he's got the best angle to get up on the 4. He might be able to come one rail past the 8. Looks like from here he's going into the 8.
Well, he doesn't need that much angle, just to bounce back across the table to play the 6 ball into the side pocket.
Well, no, he's got to play the 4 ball.
Well, he's got to get straight on the 4.
Yeah.
Because there's not much space that he
Right.
can see the 4.
From here it looks like he's going to go forward, and it looks like he's going to hit the 8 if he goes forward.
It looks like he's jacking up.
Tried to play a little higher than that, but I think
Can he see it?
Yeah, I don't know. If we can see a little piece of that 4 ball,
he could actually even spin it in rail first. He'll still have some type of shot on the 6.
6 ball, bringing
I
it
don't,
down.
I don't like that myself, but you got to do what you can from here. He played a great shot on the 2, and he was left a little bit funny on the 3, so we had to jack up and try and make something happen because he didn't want to run into the 8. And here's the result right here. He's got a tough shot on the 4.
Yeah, if it hits rail first and spins it in, the 10 ball will stop the cue ball a little bit.
It should. Again, it's tough to see exactly where it's going to hit the 10. If it doesn't stop exactly right there, he might drift a little towards the 8, which might make it a little tougher. But he'll still have some type of shot on the 6.
Played it off the rail and
Yeah, he
Yeah,
did.
it was a tough hit.
actually overcut it.
Wow, and the 10 almost went out. Wow.
Yeah, you
Now-
see with the rules that Tony come up with, you have to pull one or the other.
Right,
10
you
ball,
can't call balls.
exactly, 10 ball would have spotted.
So if you call the 10, they both go in. Does it count?
If you call the 10 and the 10 goes in, yeah, I think you'd still win regardless if something else goes in.
Okay.
Because that's the ball you had called.
Meanwhile, Jessie gets an opportunity to come back, clear this table, and pull this match back within 1.
No, where is Jessie from? I've never seen him before.
I think he's from Minnesota. They were talking about that before. He's a junior national champion, I think. He came in 2nd place at the junior nationals to Landon Shuffett. That's what I was told. I'm not sure what year that happened. But I think the kid's 18. And it looks like he's playing good. He knows how to play. He knows how to get around the table. He can move the keyboard pretty good. He might be a force to be reckoned with if he keeps playing. And he's on the 10. He's going to get one game back here in this match. He's going to be trailing by 1 game, 3 games to 4 against Jeremy Sossei. And he's going to be at the table breaking, so he's got a good chance to tie the match up. For those of you just joining us, we are watching the Seminole Pro 10-Ball Championship. It's the Empire State Championships at Raxx Pool Room and Grill here in West Hempstead, Long Island. Anyone out there that can hear me, if you get a chance to get up here and watch this, you really should come up and check the room out.
Absolutely. Holden Chin is such a great host here.
No, he's an excellent person.
Yeah, he supports the game all the way, 100%.
That's what I was getting at. He loves the game himself. He's a great player in his own right, and he's such a fan of pool. That he does whatever he can to help players out. Promote tournaments and sponsor stuff. And
He plays in all the tournaments. He elected not to play in this tournament because people were traveling from all over the place, and he wanted somebody else to play
right
at his room. I mean, that's just like stepping back and letting somebody else take the curtain call, and that's great. I really enjoyed that when I heard that.
Yeah, Holden's a good guy.
Absolutely.
Mentioned the food here is really, really good.
Yeah, I can't wait for that. I think after this match, I'm gonna go get something to eat. Get me some chicken.
I have somebody in the chat room. Don't quote me on this. Juna Moiti saying hello to Marana.
Who? I can't read from here.
Yeah, Junalmoite. Hi, Barana.
Hello.
Marana
You
says hi.
got fans that saying hello.
Hello.
All right, Jeremy's got a shot at the 1. It's a difficult shot because he's tree-topped over the 5.
Shooting from that second story doesn't help Jack up over the ball.
No, especially where the 2 ball is. He's got to come 2 rails. You know, he's got to miss the 6. And he's got to come 2 rails and get on the 2. Very tough shot.
Very tough.
I think a better option for him would be to thin the 1 ball towards the 6.
He elected to call safe.
Yeah.
Just looked over at Jesse and called safe. He has to. The other opponent sitting down has to acknowledge that the one shooting.
Yeah, he's going to play safe. He's going to try and get between the put the 8 and 4 between that 1 and 2 ball somehow. Pretty good shot.
I think he left him a shot.
Yeah, you can definitely see it 1 rail if he doesn't have a clean look at it. 1 rail would be the place, the shot, I think, here, just to give him a chance on the 2. If he's straight in, he really can't get down for the 2 ball. He's going to have a long, tough shot on the 2 next. But if he might be able to play it rail first, he can draw it, actually, off the 1 and come up table towards the 2 and give him an easier shot.
And that is Mike Davis that you just saw at the table right next door to them.
Yeah, he's going to play rail first. Looks like he's going to draw it and try and come down for that 2. This will be a great shot if it works out for him.
Oh.
Yeah, he didn't get as much draw on it as I thought, and he kind of got stuck right behind that 3. Good attempt. But he just didn't get the draw on the ball.
Tough shot.
Yeah. Now he's got to try and come up with a decent safety here. It's going to be tough to leave him safe, I think, in the shot.
Well, he's got to be careful he doesn't thin that far side of that 2 ball and scratching the corner there, too. He wants to hit it pretty well here. Firm.
Yeah, he did the best he could from where he was.
Not bad. Not a bad lead.
Yeah, it turned out pretty good. He didn't give Jeremy a shot, and he also tied up the 7-10. So now if Jeremy is fortunate to get out past the 2, he's still got a lot of work to do.
Absolutely.
He just chose to play safe, which is a smart shot.
Real smart shot.
Looks like it was a good safety too. He's going to have to play 1 rail to the short rail and kick at it. And again, he's going to have to be fortunate that he gets a good lead.
I think Jeremy kind of cut that angle down by leaving the cue ball on that side too with the 10 there. He's probably going to hit this with a lot of draw to shorten up the angle, go the long rail into the 2.
Yeah, I was just going to say he's going to be aggressive with this and try and make it. He made a good hit and he just missed it.
Very good and left safe.
Yeah, he got fortunate, but I think Jeremy can put him back in because he called the 2 ball.
Oh, he called it?
Yeah,
I thought he called safe.
No, he called the 2 on the side. So that's with these new rules, call shot, call safety.
I would have called safe.
Yeah, I would have called safe too. Then it would have fouled.
Well, it's smart to call the shot because if you do make it,
True,
on the other hand,
but unfortunately, he got a bad lead. Now Jeremy's in a good spot from here.
Also, not a bad jump shot.
Jesse going to the jump cue. Making the 2 ball.
Great hit. And he got fortunate.
Perfect.
And he does have a long tester.
Brush it off the 4, and he's got a shot at the 4. Brush it off the 4, rather. He's got a shot at the 3.
I'll tell you what, I'm impressed. First time I saw this young man play. Another young gun coming up. I tell you, they're coming from all over.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he's taking his time, too. He looks like he's very seasoned and
Yeah, that's key, I think.
focused.
You got to take your time. I learned that the hard way this tournament, but you got to be secure in what you're doing, and you got to just don't be in such a hurry. And for me, that's what my downfall today was. I just rushed everything.
Total discipline, you know.
Yeah, that's what I mean. You know, it's just I played a bad match against Tony, and I let it bother me. And when I played Ginky, it was the same thing, and I just missed shots you're not ever gonna miss. You know, just because I was rushing him. Man, this kid, I was going to say, looks real solid at the table.
Now, since he missed the ball, if that 3 ball would have wound up behind the 4, Jeremy can actually make him shoot again, correct?
He sure could.
Okay.
I think Jeremy is fortunate enough. He's got looks like a pretty, I'm not going to say a simple combination, but I think he'd make this and he's going to get on the 3. So he'll take this. He won't give this back. So we'll see what Jeremy's going to do. He's going to play it. Yeah, it looks like he's going to play the combo, bottom left. Maybe come 2 rails out. He doesn't want to hit the 8. He definitely doesn't want to hit the 8. 7 and 10 were broken out too, but now he's got a 5-7 combo if he wants to go for it. If he gets that far.
He's got to make sure he comes out enough too. Because that 3 is just going to lay right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, he hit it a little bit too hard, but.
All right. Well, again, I think he wanted to make sure he didn't touch the 8, so he put enough bottom on it to stay away from the 8. But unfortunately, he's got no real good shot now.
A lot of players have been having trouble with the speed on this table too.
Yeah.
This table's played a little bit different than other tables. They're not. What kind of tables are these? I know.
They're AMF tables.
Yeah, they're
actually.
not. They look like Brunswick tables, but they're a little bit tighter pockets than usual.
Yeah, a little tighter pocket, and it's also got a deeper shelf, I think, than the Brunswick, than the Gold Crown.
And the speed is not that fast on these tables. You can hit the ball firm.
Yeah, they play good. They play real good.
They play very good.
Jeremy Sossei elects to play safe here.
Looks
Trying to lock him up behind the 6-8.
He got him. He got him with that 6.
A lot of safety play in this rack.
Yeah.
Got to be careful not to get behind the 3 here, you know, and go right in the pocket with the cue ball.
No, I think the 3's a little too far up for that.
Ball in safe.
This is going to be a delicate shot. He's just going to have to thin the 3 and go up table and try and bank the 3 in towards the 8. Double kissed it and he left Jeremy a shot on the 3.
Still got an issue up there with the 5-7-10.
Yeah.
I don't like this rack.
It's tricky. It's tricky. It's not a simple out.
Not at all.
Sometimes they're road maps. Sometimes they're not.
I don't even know what I would do here.
Well, probably going to spin it in with a little bit of right hand spin and give himself a combination.
Yeah, it doesn't pay to run into them and try to break that 5 out.
No, sometimes you can though. I mean, sometimes it's based on the lie of the balls. That's your best option.
Yeah.
So rearrange the furniture a little bit. You might not get, left with a bad shot. You might break something out.
Absolutely.
Playing the shot he did here, he's got a shot at the combination. He also has a shot to leave him safe behind the 10 if he wants to play safe. Also breaking out the 5 and 7. So he's got a couple of different options right now.
It looks like he's playing the combination, but he's got to be careful with the speed that he's going to hit it at because the 5 hit the 7 and end up behind the 10.
Yeah, absolutely.
That is Barana you see in the top right-hand corner of your screen, sitting at the commentator's booth.
Way 25. Barry Banks, 25.
See, like he called it, he made the 7 and the 5, leaked out behind the 10.
Very unfortunate. But, that's all a learning process.
Well,
playing straight pool a lot, helps out.
Yeah.
Getting in and out of positions. And
kissing balls and balls and rolls off and
absolutely.
stuff. Now he's got to think about what he's going to do. I think he's going to try and short side himself on the 5 and maybe tuck up behind the 10. Problem with that is that he's going to push the 5 towards the corner where the 6 is. if he hits it poorly, he leaves a shot for Jessie. That might be it for this rack.
Oh, wow. I think he called it.
Wow. He must have called it. That was a great shot.
Wow.
It's a smart move. It's one of the loopholes that the pool players are starting to figure out with this new ruling. You might as well call the shot. If you do make it and wind up safe, you're still back at the table. If the guy gives you the opportunity to get back, say, well, you're safe, you might as well shoot again.
Yeah.
But it's still a good rule.
Great shot.
You know, it puts the heat on you.
Is he going to cut this in?
I don't know.
Looks like he's going to attempt to cut it in the bottom right-hand corner of your viewer, yeah.
Great shot.
Oh, that's one of my favorite shots.
Coming in on the short side for the 8. Excellent shot. Jeremy Sossei and the fans here really appreciate good pool.
That's why Jeremy's winning these, these big events. Shots like that. A little bit of left-hand spin, high ball. Come out, give himself a little bit of an angle on the 9. I think they play this with bottom right and come above the 10. What do you think?
Yeah, I think that's what he's going to do.
Gotta watch out for that side pocket, though.
Yeah.
Gotta watch out for that side pocket, though.
He put enough spin.
Wow, yeah, not enough spin. He got away with it, though. Got himself a tricky angle on the 10. Should be able to put this down.
Jeremy Sossei back cutting his 10 ball and try to take the lead of a score of 5-3 over Jessie Engel. There you have it, folks.
Nice out. Excellent out. He got himself in trouble with that 5-7 combo.
Hit that 5 in the side pocket.
And he got himself out. Yeah, that was an excellent out.
Wow.
And the winner of this tournament last year, folks, was Dennis Hatch in 2009 and Mark Spain Vidal in 2008. This is one event you really don't want to miss if you are in the local area or just passing by. Stop in, say hi. Plenty of people here, plenty of professional players signing autographs. Bring the kids on by.
Yeah, it's a good event. Gives you a chance to see what the pros would do. Watch how they're playing. You gotta always pick something up from these players.
That's why I came here, to watch them.
Yeah. I always pick something up from watching the top players.
In one of the foreground tables, you can see Stevie Moore warming up back there.
Who is he playing?
Barry Banks is sitting down in a chair. I don't know if they're matching up right now. Let's watch Jeremy Forsythe, I was going to say. Jeremy Sossei break here. Seems like he took a little speed off it, pocketed the 1 ball right into the side pocket, and winds up with a good shot on the 2.
Yeah, that was a great break. The only issue I see here is getting on the 6.
5 to the 6.
And if he gets that cut angle on the 6, he's going to come straight across for the 7. And everything else is hanging. So the 2 shots going to be from the 5 to the 6.
Mike Siegel and Dennis Hatch are on the winner's side. They are done for tonight. They'll be back tomorrow. We will be back up live somewhere about 11, 11:30. We'll let you know a little bit later on.
How many players are coming back tomorrow?
We just sent somebody off to find that out.
I think the final 16 will be back tomorrow. I could be wrong, but I think it's the final 16.
I think they're paying out the final 16.
Yeah, final 8 on the winner side and the final 8 on the loser side. I think they all come back tomorrow.
So we have a lot of pool coming your way.
This is going to be a key shot here. He's got to get on the right side of that 5 so he can get to the 6. Well,
Got a steep angle.
yeah, he left himself kind of long. He's got a thin cut.
Can he make the 6 in the other corner?
I can't tell. No, he might be aggressive. He might thin it and maybe come 1-2 rails under the 8 to play the 6, you know? It seems like the cue's naturally going to go that way, but I don't like that. that's asking a lot.
I think he's going to elect to go back up to that short rail, Mike, to get out of trouble. He doesn't want to cause any trouble, disturb anything.
Looks like he's putting low.
Either playing for the, can he be playing for the bank or just trying to stick the cue ball behind the 7-8 after the 6?
No, he just slow rolled it 2 rails. He wanted to make
Nice
sure he left
shot.
himself a shot in the 6.
He put a lot of spin in that to
Yeah.
the cue ball.
Yeah, it's a thin cut in the 6, but all he has to do is make it. The cue should come out and get a shot in the 7. And once he does that, his rack's going to be over.
This is big. This will put him right up on the hill.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's a big shot.
Also, the 9 can help if you overcuss the 6.
Exactly. Excellent shot.
Straight in the pocket.
Yeah, he hit that real nice. Like to just play a stop shot. Get above the 8. There it is.
Wow.
There it is. Jeremy Sossei about to go up on the hill here.
Yeah. We've just got a simple 1 rail shot off the 9, a little bit of bottom left. And he'll come right towards that 10 ball. He'll get as close as he wants. A little far away, but I think he'll be able to put this one in.
Very nice.
There you have it, Jeremy Sossei.
No.
Up on the hill.
He thought he just won
He thought
the
it was
match.
it. Sorry, Jeremy, you got to go to 7. He thought it was all over.
That was a really nice break and run.
Yeah.
10 ball.
He played it very well.
The 2 players you see in the foreground, the table right behind this one, is Tony Robles, and I believe he's playing Oscar Bonilla.
Yeah, he's playing Oscar. Can't tell what the score is.
Somebody in the chat room just asking if that was Oscar.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is.
That's a loser side match. Because Jeremy beat Tony, I think, the previous match. I don't know who beat Oscar.
I think good question.
I think he beat...
We have one of the
Frank
tournament directors standing right here. Let's see if we can find out who beat Oscar Bonilla and put him on the loser
You
side.
know who beat Oscar? Do you know who beat Oscar? Oscar Bonilla, he was a loser side match. Mike DeShane beat Oscar Bonilla.
Well, we have that information coming to you right from William Finnegan, one of the tournament directors, letting you know that Mike DeShane put Oscar on the loser side.
It's another young kid that's playing very well. Mike DeShane.
He's still on the winner's side.
Yeah.
He won, I think he won the first 3 or 4 matches.
I think that puts him in the final 8. I win 3. I think they're in the final 8 from the winner's
Or
side.
probably
Jeremy Sossei pocketing the 9-ball into the side pocket here. Not coming up with too much of a shot on the 1. I mean, he can elect to bank this here and still have a shot on the 2-ball.
Yeah, somebody's asking if there was a full field. Yes, we did. We filled up at 64 players. In fact, there were people that showed up that couldn't get in. You know, you want to get here early enough to make sure you get a spot.
Yeah, there was a few people on the waiting list, and nobody canceled out for this one.
Yeah. I'm a bit surprised that the field was limited to 64. I was expecting a 128-man field. It was talk of a full field.
That's what I was thinking too.
I mean, last year I believe they got 108 players.
Or they filled it 128 and had 10 waiting or something to that nature. It was, I know it was up there.
I think it was 108.
Didn't they have 2 tournaments, an amateur and a pro last year? Or no? It was one?
No, I think it was just the one. But the Predator Tour does do that. He does an amateur event, ABCD event, and then he holds the Open Pro event.
And the ABCD is 9-ball, and you have to call a 9-ball.
Right. Yeah, and the Open Pro is a 10-ball. And again, you got to call your shots and all that.
Wow. He's just playing lights out right now.
Yeah, as we're talking away here, Jeremy's on the way to run this set out.
Yeah, dead punch, using dead punch. Cutting balls in right down the rail without even touching the rail, just splitting the jaws.
Banking stuff. Yeah, I mean, he's got his whole game working.
Completely focused.
Yeah. It's going to be tough for him to, it's tough to beat this kid.
Well, Jeremy's been playing in a lot of big events.
Yeah.
You know? I was talking to him the other night in Brooklyn, and he says he does so well in the major events, but when it comes to regular tournaments in the local area, he falls apart.
Well,
so he says, I'm going home. We were out in Brooklyn. He says, I'm going home and I'm going to practice for 5 days prior to this tournament. And I think it shows.
Yeah. Well, I think he knows that in the big events he's got to step up. He's competing against the top players in the world, and he's got to step up. And he elevates his game, and he does well against them. Maybe I guess in the smaller events, he might just take it for granted a little bit. He might.
He said he couldn't figure it out.
Yeah, he might just soften up a little bit, thinking he's going to get another chance, and takes the edge off the game, and he doesn't do as well. They played a nice shot there to get on the 6.
Same shot he had before, but on the opposite side of the table.
Yeah.
He cut it right down the rail and split the jaws of the corner pocket.
I think he's going to go 2 rails in this shot.
Just come back onto the other side of the table and shoot the 7 down.
Yeah.
Table and draw back.
Yeah, I think he's going to stay underneath the 7, play that up here, and I don't think he's going to play the 7 on the side. He'll play it in the corner.
Okay, totally wrong.
Play 3 rails back and forth.
Yeah,
That's all right.
that was a
Still
good
in the
shot.
position that you were.
I probably would have tried to play the 7 side, but that's just me.
Yeah, I think in the position he was at, though, it's just asking too much.
Yeah.
To try and make the 6, you got to spin it. You got to come 2 rails above the 7. Just asking way too much. He realized that, and he just played a good set. Center ball, a little high.
Take a good look at Jeremy's face.
Played it right across the table.
Sorry, Mike. He's just dead focused.
Yeah. But the way he played it, he had to play the speed perfect because if he overhits it, he would have a really tough shot on the 7. So.
Perfect shot, perfect stroke. Now he's on the 8. A little bit of a high ball, center ball, a little above center, roll it right in. And we get on this 10. There you have it.
This is the winning shot.
Perfect on the 10. There you have it.
Jeremy Sossei taking that match down against Jessie Engel.
So that was 2 break and runs in 10 ball.
Yeah, and he played very well. He's on his game. He's on his game today, so he's going to be tough to beat.
That's really strong.
Once again, folks, we are coming to you live from Raxx Pool Room and Bar and Grill in West Hempstead, Long Island. Stand by, folks. We'll be right back.